Greetings and welcome to my daily devotional for the 25th of March. And our reading is again from Galatians chapter 3 and verses 25 to 27. Now that this faith has come, we are no longer under a guardian. For through faith in Jesus Christ, you are all sons of God. For as many as were baptized into Christ, you were clothed with Christ. What is it to be clothed with Christ? My mother was a trained seamstress. Therefore, she had made many of the clothes we children wore. We would watch her cut out the patterns of various garments and then sew them together on her sewing machine. We could rightly be described as being clothed with my mother's clothing. Paul wrote that when we were baptized with Christ, we were clothed with Christ. I take this to mean that when we go into the water to be baptized, we are being united with Jesus in his death. And as we are raised from the water, we are being united in his resurrection. Therefore, in being baptized with him, we are clothed with him in the self-denial of his death. He becomes our clothing of righteousness. He becomes our clothing of faith. He becomes the clothing of our attitudes. Our being baptized is much more than a symbolic act. It is much more than an initiation rite. It is being reclothed with Jesus. When I was a child, there was no choice about the clothing I had to wear. Similarly, for those who are born again, the choice of our clothing as the followers of Jesus is his choice. Baptism is the door that opens the way for us to imitate him. It leads us to the pathway that directs us to be clothed with the same ways of thinking as Jesus. Baptism sets us on the way to do the same as he did. This is to be clothed with him in his baptism. Let this be a day of appreciating being clothed with Jesus.